It's time for What's Up This Week.
Hello, and welcome to What's Up This Week, your weekly dose of history, facts, and trivia from University Branch Library. This week, we celebrate the birthday of someone who definitely knows what it's like having a Roni. Yep, I'm talking about the one and only Vanilla Ice. Born Robert Van Winkle on October 31st, 1967 in Dallas, Texas, Ice never knew his biological father and spent much of his childhood moving back and forth between Dallas and Miami. He loved hip-hop growing up, saying, "It's a very big passion of mine because I love poetry. I was just heavily influenced by that whole movement and it's molded me into who I am today." Early in his teen years, he began practicing breakdancing, which earned him the nickname Vanilla amongst his crew. While he didn't like the name, it stuck and would eventually be combined with the name of one of his signature moves, the Ice, to complete the stage name. Dared by his friend Squirrel to get up at open mic night in a Dallas nightclub, his musical career was born. Ice won the crowd over and accepted an offer by the club manager to perform regularly, leading him to open for the likes of NWA, Public Enemy, Two Live Crew, Paula Abdul, and MC Hammer. Chuck D tried to get Ice signed by Def Jam Records, but would be outbid by SBK Records, and To the Extreme was released in 1990. To the Extreme ended up selling more than 15 million copies worldwide, easily making it the best-selling hip-hop album to that point. In fact, it still holds that record. Riding the wave of success, Ice accepted a role in the film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. In the movie's climax, the Turtles end up fighting two villains in a nightclub that Vanilla Ice is performing at. Ice does the ninja rap, encouraging the Turtles to go ninja, go! With the Turtles successful, the film ends as Master Splinter holds up a newspaper proclaiming that ninja rap is born. After stepping away from the music scene, Ice returned to his passion of motocross racing and began competitive jet skiing. By the summer of '95, he was competing every weekend and was ranked 6th in the world at sit-down jet ski racing. Around this time, Ice discovered his love of real estate and home renovation, and he began taking on projects as side jobs. This would lead to him getting his own series on DIY Network, the Vanilla Ice Project, where he brings his own style to the world of house flipping. There would also be a spin-off, Vanilla Ice Goes Amish, which sees Ice teaming up with and learning from Amish builders. Today, in addition to his home renovation projects, he still tours, appearing in front of sellout crowds around the world. That's all I've got for us this week. Time to get out of here. What do you have for us, James?
Nellie Bly was unquestionably an intrepid, ambitious, and clever American journalist. But this article from the February 2018 issue of American History, called Troublemaker by Liesl Bradner, goes well beyond the adjectives and a bullet point sketch of the person. In fact, in the span of 7 pages, Bradner outstandingly covers much of what made Bly's life so adventurous. Born Elizabeth Jane Cochran in 1864 in Cochran's Mills, Pennsylvania, she was one of 15 children in a blended family. After a semester of high school, she dropped out to help her mother run a boarding house in Pittsburgh. Yet an essay on the theme, "What Are Women Good For?" by a local newspaper columnist bothered a 21-year-old Elizabeth enough to pen a response. A response that impressed the newspaper's editor so much, she was offered work as a reporter at $5 a week. For her byline, Elizabeth settled on Nellie Bly. Then at 23, Bly was challenged by New York World's managing editor to show her grit as a journalist. She was to get herself involuntarily committed and live for 10 days as a mental patient at the Women's Lunatic Asylum on Blackwell's Island. Well, Bly did it, and the undercover experience showed her just how wretched the conditions were for patients there. Following her departure, Bly wrote 2 shocking and searing articles. But on October 25, 1887, Bly joined Dr. Charles Simmons, New York City Mayor Abram Hewitt, and the Board of Estimate on an important inspection tour of the asylum. By this point, some positive changes had been made, but still a budget increase of $1 million for the Department of Public Charities and Corrections was recommended. This entire tumultuous episode helped make Nellie Bly a newsroom star. She went on to have more unique experiences, including traveling the world in 72 days, and decades later she reported on the tragic consequences of battle during World War I. To read Bradner's complete article on the famed reporter, simply visit our website and go to the database, magazine, and newspaper full-text databases from EBSCO. Once you've entered your library card number, you'll be taken to the website. In the search field at the top, type in Troublemaker Bradner as 3 separate words. The magazine article in question should appear in the results. Okay, Megan, so what weird thing do you have for the people this week?
Hi everyone! This week's weird thing is that October 29th is National Cat Day! It's the perfect day to honor and celebrate our feline friends. Cats were domesticated around 7500 BCE, and in ancient Egypt they were revered for their killing of venomous snakes and other critters. The Egyptians believed cats to be magical creatures that brought luck to the people who took care of them. It was considered a serious crime to kill a cat, and mummified cats have been found in archaeological sites in Egypt. Cats have excellent night vision, and they can hear an extremely broad range of frequencies, including the ultrasonic calls made by rodents. This is why cats are so good at hunting mice and other pests. Cats are known for their purring, and we know that purring is usually a sign of contentment when being petted. But one of the great mysteries of the cat is that scientists have not been able to identify the body part that produces that purring noise. So we still don't know how cats purr. Having any pet is good for your health. It lowers your stress levels, which is good for your heart. I don't know what I would do without my cats. The goal of National Cat Day is to raise awareness about cat adoption. So if you have room in your home and your heart for a kitty companion, please consider visiting your local animal shelter. Be sure to read up on cat ownership before adopting, especially if you've never had a cat before. And if getting a cat is not in your future, here are some books about cats that you may find interesting. Have fun celebrating National Cat Day, and tune in next week for more facts and trivia from University Branch Library.